I saw another man who sat where you are sitting the other day, disparaging our country, talking about issues of insecurity as though it's a joke, to the extent that he's talking about, he thinks that he's going to parade issues of terrorism in America for him to get votes. Your Excellency, we want to say without fear of contradiction, because he has said he has information and he knows and he has an agent who is sitting in meetings with Al-Shabaab, as soon as he lands in Kenya, he must record a statement to tell us exactly which meetings he's doing with terrorists.
The Minister for Interior saying that we should be asked to help in investigations in this matter. We cannot help in any investigations because the Kenya government has not initiated any investigations against William Ruto. The people who have initiated investigations is the American Senate. So if there is need for us to help in investigations, we'll help the American Senate, not the Kenya government, because the Kenya government has not initiated any investigation. Number two, the Kenyan government cannot investigate William Ruto because those policemen work under him. And all the things he is doing of killing people and abducting people, he is doing with the very police. So there is nobody stupid enough to go and report William Ruto to the Kenyan police. Nothing will be done against it. So whoever sees, please don't sell fear to us. You know we cannot buy. In any case, it is the same CS who said that when 5 chiefs were abducted by Al-Shabaab, he said that they will go into negotiation with the Al-Shabaab to have them released. How can you negotiate with people you do not know? And since they were released after negotiations, the CS Interior knows much more than anybody else on who are the leaders of Al-Shabaab, because he said publicly that he'll initiate negotiations for the release of the 5 chiefs who were abducted. The 5 chiefs were released after successful negotiations with Al-Shabaab. So the CS Interior knows whom he negotiated with. So if he wants information as who are the leaders of Al-Shabaab, he is in a better position to tell the people of Kenya and the world.
If the former deputy president is not going to record a statement about what he said about Al-Shabaab and the country, then the right thing for him is we check him in a mental institution for mental assessment, because his level of contradictions can only be that he either is a pathological liar or is a mental case that needs treatment. And you know, Constitution of Kenya insists that for people to hold a public office, they must be of sound mind.
Hi fam, I trust you guys are doing good. So it took some time off just to reflect on a couple of things, and here we are. I've been watching like what's happening, what's in our streets, and I was listening to what Gachagua said about Ruto like involving himself with the Al-Shabaabs, meeting the Al-Shabaab leaders and all that. But you guys, you remember when Duale actually said that he met the Al-Shabaab leader. So some of these things that Gachagua is talking about, they might sound like a joke, but are they really? Because if you look at what Kindiki said, that when he comes, he should write a report.
Accused of tarnishing the country's image in the diaspora.
People who are saying they have information on terrorists and criminals, they must be held accountable and they must record their statement so that they can help us to investigate, establish the issue, and make sure we protect Kenya from harm from bandits, terrorists, and criminals.
Because he has said he has information and he knows, and he has an agent who is sitting in meetings with Al-Shabaab, as soon as he lands in Kenya, he must record a statement to tell us exactly which meetings he's doing with terrorists.
I mean, these kind of allegations, they are quite strong and they are quite scary if they could be true. But now I ask myself the same question probably you're asking yourself. Could it be that Gachagua is just playing with us, and does he have the guts to play around the president's name like that, like, you know, the president, without having any evidence Is it possible? Because he knows the kind of trouble he can get into, you know, for making such allegations, especially to a sitting president, without evidence and hashtuki. So there are things here. Somewhat, if you think deeper about it, he could be having something. And he knows that even if he comes back, like the way Murkomen is saying that if he comes back, he should write a report and all that, so that they can take care, you know, they can look into the matter. And like I had what Kindiki said, that Gachagua should write a report so that, you know, they can look into this matter and actually be able to investigate about the Al-Shabaab. So what if it's true and that the president is actually involved? What are they going to do? Like, for real? Is there anything that they're going to do? Or is it just some dramas? It's too much dramas. Because it could be true that first, about President and Hemeti, that is true. We all know that he has involved himself with the RSF leader. But Al-Shabaab, I mean, that's something else. But let's wait for Gachagua, Mr. Truthful Man, and see what he has to tell us, because this is something we didn't know about. We hope he has the evidence, because if he doesn't have evidence for this, things will not be as usual. They'll be tough for him.
Now listen, whoever planned for the impeachment of Rigathi Gachagua clearly did not plan for the life of Gachagua after impeachment. Because this thing about Rigathi Gachagua is getting very messy, and it may get messier than we think. Now listen to this. After calls for his arrest last week, and even in the course of this week, Rigathi Gachagua himself has said that the moment he lands in Kenya, he is not going to cooperate with any Kenyan authority. Why? Because he argues the Kenyan government has not initiated any investigations against William Ruto and his regime. It is in fact the US Senate which has initiated the investigations, and Rigathi Gachagua has vowed that he is going to testify in front of the US Senate against the Kenyan government and its, you know, dealings with various things that he has mentioned. Now, the second story is Murkomen. Murkomen actually, of course, he's just patiently waiting for Rigathi Gachagua to land, and Rigathi Gachagua will be taken in for questioning. Of course, that's number one. Number two, what I'm wondering with Murkomen is, Murkomen, you are saying that TikTokers who are posting Rigathi Gachagua's videos should be arrested, or what? You didn't say arrested, but Murkomen said that it is so bad for TikTokers who are posting Rigathi Gachagua's videos. Rigathi Gachagua, okay, he is arguing, that is Murkomen, is arguing that Rigathi Gachagua's mind is not really sane, and TikTokers are busy posting the videos of Rigathi Gachagua. I mean, Murkomen, don't come to that petty level. Don't come to that petty level. Your job is to make sure that when he lands, umpeleke questioning huko. Kama mko na vita na yeye, nyinyi mpigane vita na yeye. Sisi tuko hapa in our own niche of, we are recording videos in our own niche. This is what we love doing. And nobody should come in between what we love doing. So nyinyi kama mko na shida na Rigathi Gachagua, hiyo sisi yatuko, nyinyi mumgoje ya land. Hii vita msiingize kwa TikTokers. Mumgoje ya land, mukitaka kumpeleka questioning mumpeleke. Sisi we are not there. By the way, this is the video where Murkomen was referring to TikTokers and posting Rigachi's videos.
Most of you share TikTok posts of his messages. You are actually the ones who are encouraging a person who is unwell to continue saying more things that are going to hurt our country.
check ile security yenye Rigathi Gachagua anapewa akiwa majuu. Ani jamaa anatunzwa vizuri kuliko venye huwa mnamtunza hapa Kenya na hii serikali yetu ya Kenya. Sijui kama mnanipata. Alafu hii kutunza yenyewe jamaa anatunzwa hivi, alafu mnaniambia Murkomen anasema akikuja enda record statement. Itawezekana kweli? Ama hii ni ndoto yenye Murkomen anaota? Ati Rigathi atoke majuu aenda record statement. Sioni kama ina make sense. Sijui kama mnanipata Kenya wenzangu.
Sisi tumesema party leader wetu atatangaza ile tarehe atakuja, atatangaza ile ndege atatumia, atatangaza ile kiti atakalia kwa ndege na masaa ambayo ndege itafika hapa. Tumesema we are mobilizing more than 300,000 people waende wampokee kule airport, tuone utamshikia wapi wewe. Tunataka dunia nzima hiyo siku Rigathi anarudi ni public holiday. The only place Rigathi Gachagua can do a statement, it is in the Senate kule USA ama ICC kwa koti kule, tukutane na nyinyi, sababu sisi ndio tumewashtaki.